Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Today we ask, what is a BATNA? First off, BATNA is an acronym. It stands for Best Alternative to Negotiated Agreement. And we've been talking about negotiation a lot recently, so it's time we cover BATNA. Your BATNA is the course of action you will take if the current negotiation fails. Best alternative to negotiated agreement. And if an agreement cannot be made, you'll go with your BATNA. Knowing your BATNA is important in negotiations as it gives you leverage and helps you determine whether or not to accept a proposed agreement. Let's say you're negotiating with a potential employer over salary. Your BATNA might be to stay at your current job, where you are making a decent amount and you have some benefits. If your new employer that you are interviewing with cannot offer you a higher salary or better benefits than what you currently have and make, then your BATNA would be to decline the offer and stay in your current position. Knowing this gives you the leverage in the negotiation because you have an alternative option that is acceptable to you. Now, this seems very obvious and almost irrelevant to even mention, though how much of life is obvious, and we always seem to miss it or forget about it until there is a distinction to use and remind us of it. It's safe to say that having a BATNA will, 1, help you set realistic goals, because knowing your BATNA can help you determine what you actually need to achieve from the negotiation, rather than what you might want. Having a BATNA will, 2, reduce pressure and stress, because if you have an alternative option, it can reduce the pressure of the negotiation. You know that there is another option available if necessary, so not everything is going to be riding on this conversation. And having a BATNA will, 3, prevent accepting unfavorable terms. Because with a BATNA, you're less likely to accept unfavorable or unacceptable terms when you know there's an alternative available. You have options, and options create space for you to maneuver in life. Here's an example. Let's say you're negotiating with a supplier over the price of a product. Your BATNA might be to find an alternative supplier that offers the same product at a lower price. If your current supplier can't offer you a competitive price, then your BATNA would be to switch to the alternative supplier. Knowing this gives you leverage in the negotiation because you have an alternative option that is acceptable to you and the business. By knowing your BATNA, you have options if the negotiation turns sour. With this confidence, you might be more effective during the negotiation, a little bit more confident. So what was your BATNA for the last negotiation you engaged with? What is your BATNA for the next? Thank you for listening to another episode. If you're enjoying the show, open up the app you're listening to this on and hit the like or subscribe button and give a 5-star rating. At least twice a week, you'll find a new episode asking you a new question, so you can strengthen your emotional independence, improve your communication skills, and upgrade your personal philosophy. So if there's a question you'd like me to dive into next, send it to any of these social media accounts connected in the show notes here. This is all about how you level up.